Right, let's take a dump on Democrawler as well.
Did we make it?
I'm gonna watch this. I wanna prove a point here.
We did.
So, look at that map behind.
There's a strong electromagnetic
in
field
front of you, I
surrounding
suppose.
this place.
Spiral 4 is the spiral we are
It
at.
feels just
And
like
the spirals
eye
are
of a
named
hurricane.
1, 2, and 3 from west to east. So the most eastern spire is the 4th one, which we are
Over
on.
there!
And that happens to be, see that? It's on an island northeast of Australia.
Goodness.
Is where, like it's somewhere like east of Oceania is where
What did you...
this game's events take place in.
What have you done to yourself?
Which makes actually a lot of sense because there's a lot of like reddish canyons in this game, you know? And that is like,
That pain.
you know, something like, it's very like neo-Australian atmosphere,
I'll
or
put an
like
end to it.
what's the word, like, you know, continent structure, I guess. Oh, really now? That's the timing? Curious. I tried to dodge it back though. Oh well. So I can parry all this, right? I should be using the consumables, by the way. Very silly for me to not use consumables. Okay, I'm just gonna restart that. I have no idea how Eve just died there, because the first parry that I did, even if I missed the parry, I held it for a moment, so Eve should be able to block that attack. So it makes no sense. He did normal damage to me, like if the block wasn't even on. Yeah. So I can't explain
Did we
that.
make it?
Like maybe?
I see. All that pain. I'll put an end to it.
It should not be using consumables in these fights, that's something I'm noticing. I do not have enough time unless I do it maybe more perfectly. Can I like maybe... I did not mess that up, by the way, that's a complete load of shit. I can probably swap the consumable, wait. I can probably swap the consumable mid-dash, can't I? Is that a thing? Can I parry this? Well, kind of, but I can't send it back, but whatever. Like, I can kind of do that, I suppose. I guess I just need to mechanically get better at it. Or swap them at times when I know there is nothing else happening. That might be it, actually. Can I cancel this? Can I dream steam? Right, I think I just need to get mechanically more custom to swapping the consumable. I think that's all it is. Massive errors in the background. I do not know this combo well at all, by the way, I'm just gonna say. Although it probably goes without saying. Okay, what now? I have absolutely no comment. I think you're supposed to be able to parry all of them. I think. Why is it all one? Okay. Actually, there is one interesting thing on this scene that's about to play out that I'm curious to see if it changes by any means. When Eve is floating in the space after her body core is apparently spent, is she still gonna just let Taki's memory stick go, or is this gonna somehow play out different?
There's no core.
Is this gonna be different? Also, this is probably unskippable, I would say. Yeah, this is unskippable. Also, this scene bothers me every time. Oh, never mind, they have improved the cut. I didn't even notice that. There's a cut there when Eve gets expulsed, or what is the word? Evicted from this space center, where the different floors on this space center, they don't match the momentum that Eve is moving at.
We're in low orbit, so gravity
Essentially
is still
meaning
an
that
issue.
when the
At this
camera
rate-
takes like different angles on
can't
that
just leave
scene,
the Alpha Naytiba here.
the space center just, or the orbital elevator, it just
Use all my body
disappears
cell
somehow in
power
the
to
background.
overcharge the railgun.
What? But there's no way
Even
you'll
if it doesn't make
survive.
sense with how fast this Eve is
It's okay.
moving. But they have
This
improved
is
the
what I was
fluidity
born
on
to
that
do.
scene. Or the continuity, I suppose. So it doesn't look as
Lily,
impulsive now.
please!
This is all too much for me. Body cell connected. Full power overcharge ready. Infinity body cell connect. It's charging right now.
Lily, my attack was blocked. Find a way to open its eye again.
I'm analyzing it now. I've got it. A direct hit. It looks like it's losing nerve connection.
Just one more left. This is it. The last one.
Dun, dun,
Body
dun,
cell.
dun.
It's empty.
How does she know that? Oh, she can probably, I mean... probably something to do with an electromagnetic field like her blade, I suppose. She's able to sense the electricity, I suppose, from it. Some kind of current, you know?
Defeated it.
Maybe.
I can't get to the core.
This scene, it seems like they didn't change this. I'm not a fan of how they changed this scene. I like the original scene, how this plays here better. Because this feels like right here, it feels like this doesn't fit. Like what she's doing doesn't fit with what she's saying. Like when she's saying, like, you know, I can't get to the core. And in the normal
It's a signal
scene where
from the
this
colony.
plays out,
Please hang in
Eve is
there.
basically losing consciousness as she's saying those words,
I
and then
sent
she
out an
just
SOS to the colony.
falls asleep,
Please,
essentially.
Somebody, anybody, we need help.
So it doesn't make sense that Eve, like, kind of gives up with, you know, how you hear how she says those words there. So it sounds like she's somehow like losing consciousness like slowly there on that scene. And then she's still being able to like clearly somewhat think, pull out Taki's memory stick and, you know, release it out into space, you know, before she faints. It just doesn't make sense to me, you know?
Thank you, Lily.
Also, sure, let's just watch this scene too. Why not?
Eve?
Now that I already talked so much on that scene. Also, that orbital elevator on the back, I suppose it has to be the spiral for the orbital elevator that is northeast of Australia in this game. I love this shot, by the way. It is easily my favorite single shot from the game.
Thank you for coming back alive. It was Mother Sphere. She must have heard me.
No, Lily. It's thanks to you. I was able to come back because of you.
She quiet cries. You can't even hear her cry. She just cries. At least she's covering her eyes with her fists. Or knuckles. Right. Nothing weird can happen with unidentified Naytiba, surely not, right?
And Adam?
I haven't had any contact with him since then.
Okay, this is apart from the
Can't
scene.
even reach him. What do you think happened?
Yep.
I wonder,
Moving on.
could it be?
Yeah, see,
Yes.
like, the skip mechanic in this game
Nothing.
is annoying.
Come on.
Most new
We've
games
got to
work
hurry.
like this too. Look at how blocky the background is, by the way. What the fuck is that? Is it just the depth of field setting? Is this game, like... Maybe some of this game's scenes are broken if depth of field is turned off. Depth of field is such an annoying thing,
Eve,
actually.
I'm sensing an alpha signal
Because
coming from the
developers
presence chamber.
typically don't differentiate depth of
He
field
could be.
with depth
I'll
of
try
field
to do
that is
something here with the exosuit.
like
Eve,
in the cutscenes
hurry
of
to
the
the
game
presence
that are
chamber.
supposed to
Okay,
defocus
I'm
the
going.
like
Be careful, Lily.
unnecessary parts of the scene so that the player's focus is drawn on the single thing that is of importance, you know? Like that part of using depth of field is different, obviously, from the depth of field that, you know, I want to remove from the game, which is, you know, when you look far away, you lose details on objects because depth of field is on, it just blurs like the scenery, you know? Like, I want depth of field to be separated into two parts. I want depth of field for that to be different from the depth of field in the cutscenes, you know? And in the dialogue. Like, that depth of field I would like to be there, but the depth of field for looking at far away things, I would want that to be off. But literally no game does it like this, pretty much. Right. Do we want to see this?
Come at me, you.
She's not gonna say anything there. Already? I do not remember her moves either that well. But we'll have to go with a bit of intuition. She hasn't done her one-shot attack yet for some reason. Oh, there we go. Just what I said. I've probably gotten closer before doing the execution so that, you know, I can immediately catch up. Dodge this by... That was incredibly risky, and I think I'm gonna die for it. Yep. Right, we are never doing that again. Okay, understandable. I actually remembered that attack pretty well because that actually killed me on quite a few playthroughs. So I actually get used to it. Same with this one. I don't know why Eva's not running. Interesting choice there. Be somewhere in the vicinity, please. Or don't. Interesting. Yeah, that's how that attack worked. Understandable. Oh, fuck. I took my left hand completely off the controller. She's not gonna say anything different to Raven. Man, in the other hand, I doubt he's gonna... Wait, what? Okay, that camera work was a little weird on that ending. Yeah, man, it's just... yeah. He is out of order. That sound effect. Also, that we might as well put on. It's literally just done. Re-upgrade on something I already know I use. Where is it? Where is the attack speed 3-star? Right. This is hopefully actually skippable because this is pretty long.
Orcal!
You've arrived just in time.
You're...
I'm afraid, but this might
Your
not
body.
be skippable.
This is who I really am.
What?
I'm not human. The first ever fusion between an Andro Eidos and a Naytiba. I am the first of the Alpha Naytibas.
But then
In the past, I slaughtered countless humans. I was left for dead after the colony extinction, but humans found me and saved me. That was the moment when I lost all reason to fight. After sealing the power of the Alpha, I gathered all the survivors I could and built Zion. I thought I could atone for my sins by protecting them.
You know what?
Building a home for them, a safe place.
Okay. Obviously, Oracle's
I tried to
head
conceal my
is part of the
identity
droid
for
of
as
him,
long
you know?
as I
His head is a
possibly
droid head that
could.
has a fleshy
But
outside
Raven
skin, you know,
had
on it.
to be stopped.
So, remember how I said it's much
Have
more
you
easier to
collected
imagine
all the
him being,
Alpha cores?
or his past being
Yes,
known by the
except for
Naytiba,
one.
the human part of him,
We lost it.
because it's much more
Not in
easy
space.
to own up
I
to your
see.
own mistakes, your own sins,
you.
if you feel yourself
Thank
like you
for
remember doing
giving
them, you
my
know?
life.
Compared to somebody just telling you that you have committed them. But with Oracle, it's possible it could be other way around too. Especially when we, you know, pragmatically just look at him and we can see that the head part of him, where, you know, the thinking processes we assume are contained within, is the droid part of him, you know? Covered by just some fleshy skin, you know? Oh, that looks, yeah, I only talked to Kaya, by the way, because you can't skip Kaya without, you know, doing, what's the word, glitchless, because you need to get the, that item for Adam, for his ship on the playthrough. That is something you cannot normally skip.